So we have a super hard stop at 7 o'clock because, of course, we have our community call at 7 p.m. CE time instead of 8 p.m. CET, CE time CET. But let's get started. I think it's actually worth us reflecting on the actions to improve that we brought into this sprint, which was assignees taking care of updating and closing issues, and make an open list of TE engineers and TE projects to pass around. For the first one, I feel like I have not been a good model in this regard at all. So the last hour, I have been updating and closing issues. And I think I'm going to make it another goal for myself, actually, to be more conscientious, to do it every day, because it is so helpful for everyone when we can see what the status is of all these issues. Okay, so please everyone take a minute and have a look at the sprint board. And this is just a reflection on, what you thought you would commit, what you planned for, and what you are actually able to do. And we did close a lot of issues this sprint. We had a bunch of things that we finished, so really a lot of excellent work. And I think we need to look at how we can plan better. It is, I don't know if all of these are updated, actually. I feel like probably a lot of these are still in progress and just needs updates, and some of these might be finished. But let's make the next sprint, let's make a goal for the next sprint to update and close issues that we take on, because it'll be easier for us to close the sprint. But we're going to go straight into the retrospective. So just a reminder, next sprint, to label any issues that you want to pull into the next sprint with the label next sprint. And that's what we'll be filtering tomorrow when we do our sprint planning. Cool. So everyone can jump into the Miro board. And Ivy put it together. It looks fantastic. So we'll start, as always, with what went well. And we'll have, we have plenty of time today, I think. So why don't we take 5 minutes and reflect on the things that went well, or 4 minutes, and things that you really appreciated that we did together as a team this sprint. Things that you personally feel like you did really well this sprint that you want to share, or just, feel good about. Things about the process, any changes that we did, anything we started doing that worked better, anything we stopped doing. And I will let you guys know when 4 minutes has passed. Is everyone able to get into the board? Because I see Livia and myself. And I don't see other people on the board right now. Oh, okay. So sprint 5 is actually on the top right. So if you zoom out and go to the top right, or if you just go to pull yourself to where I am, can I do that? Yeah, I think everyone sees it now. Let me share my screen again.
Thanks for the position, geo position.
I had a hard time finding it at first myself. Yeah, okay, I think everyone's here now, right? So this is what the board looks like. And for some reason, when you enter the board, it drops you here in our previous sprint, but now we're on the top right here. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, cool. So maybe we'll take some time to have Juan Carlos, would you like to read them to us? And if anyone wants to add some, they can add it at the bottom, please.
Okay. What went well? Hatcher outreach. The AMA is picking up, and we are putting a lot of effort on onboarding. Excited for the mission, vision, and values on Talking Log. Great call yesterday. Reaching out to Hatchers has been a great communication exercise to sharp our narratives. Great feedback from Hatchers. Points of improvement are becoming clearer. Great teamwork in legal docs integration in Gitbook. New Discord is awesome. 17 gravitons. Mindful communication. Gitbook is getting super engaged. Transparency Medium post. New blog post process worked well. Small improvements can be made, but it went great. First generation of gravitons. Nice work in the transparency audits. Work sessions are being fun. I love the Groovy bot. New contributors are jumping out of the woodwork. Closing mediation requests and contributing. The onboarding and Hatch AMA sessions, good support for total newcomers. Gitbook is becoming the single source of truth. Gitbook, those that collaborated know that in building it out made a great start. Hatch team killed it. Over 2200K in soft commits. Found the book for the contracts. Common Swarm is swarming. Started the process for the upgrade. YGG in the gardens. Dev team is putting ridiculous hours and unblocked. The hatch freeze is just missing a few tests.
Nice, excellent.
Sorry for my reading.
No, it was perfect. It's 220K. So 220,000. Oh, I think this number is 205,000. I think that's a typo.
No, I just got a soft commit in.
All right. Thanks for correcting it then. Sweet, excellent. So 220K, that's huge for the work that we've done so far. Or the people that we've outreached to so far. So yeah, I have to say all the things that we're celebrating are pretty great this sprint. I love these retrospectives because you sort of get lost in what you're doing and what has to be done. And we forget to look back and see, wow, we really did a lot this sprint. Like, congratulations to everyone for this. I'm going to take just 2 minutes. If everyone just in 1 to 2 minutes, just provide your feedback on how you feel that we did. I'd love to hear from everyone, and I'll start with Griff and pass it around.
We're chugging along. This is the thing. It's like there's delays all over the place, and this is just normal, but we're taking advantage of it, and we're making things a little stronger. And I feel like we have a stronger narrative and a stronger foundation and more contributors and more hatchers every week. Every week we're making steady forward progress, and it's just really nice. I feel a sense of accomplishment every week, and it's feels good. I'll pass it to Livia.
Yeah, I really feel this steady progress too. It was hard. It took me a while to write the things that are going well, but not because things are not going well, but I think now there's an invitation to go deeper in the perception of okay, there's some things that are always going well, and then what is new in the progress, and it feels like we're getting in this depth, and it feels strong, very nice. Now I pass to Zaptimus.
Thanks, Libby. Yeah, I'm super excited about the call we had yesterday about the mission, values, and vision, and how we are going to integrate it with the token lock. It's going to be super fun and educative for the params. Yeah, the Gitbook is also going so cool. I feel like the community is super engaged. Yeah, it's awesome. Pass it to Marco.
Thank you. Well, I actually did not know all the progress that has been made until I read all these notes now, and so it's great. It's great. I couldn't write anything that what went well. I don't know. Maybe this sprint is just something wrong with my sprint or something else. But reading all your notes, it's exciting. It's great, and I just want to share the joy with you. And I pass it on to Jake.
Well, yeah, no, I've actually had some apprehensions, but I had a good onboarding call, and that helped. I'd also recently, like, there's kind of a new trend with people looking at DAOs again. So I actually kind of started to think our timing is actually going to work really, really well. It definitely seems to be moving towards. So it's exciting. Other than that, no, pretty good. I'm really stoked that they found the bug. I'm really stoked that we're really close to that, and we can get going, because that was the biggest blocker as far as I could see. So that's really, really good stuff. Hey, Mount Manu.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Yeah, well, I think it's my first one of these. Going back into the work I've done, I've gotten very involved. I've learned a lot. I admire a lot of you guys. I love the organization that everyone's doing. I mean, the project management of it all. I've worked at a lot of startups. Actually, since I graduated, I've only worked at blockchain startups. And this is by far the best organization that I've seen. The way that everything is just put together is, I mean, I've got nothing but praise, pun intended, to give everyone here. And what I've done well, I've looked through issues on GitHub. I've committed myself to working on the ones that I know I can do. And for the record, I'm not a video guy or production, but I'm a broker for people who I know can do this. So I'm just trying to leverage social capital that I have and put that towards, progress. So I've done that really well. I have to take care of not fighting on more that I can chew. Sorry? You're muted.
Oh, I said we've just hit the 2-minute mark.
Okay. Yeah,
and I'm just time-boxing them so that we can finish the whole process in this 1 hour session that we have.
I'll pass it to Santi.
Thank you, Manu. Well, first of all, it's great to see those smiles on the stewards. That means we all feel the same, which is that everything is going on the right direction. I just feel that organically we are consolidating every week. Every week you see that most of the stuff that we were, I wouldn't say struggling, but working on previous weeks gets ended or it's almost ended, and we are adding new stuff and growing, which is great. That's all I wanted to say. Back to you, Dan.
I know I will just put in my 2 cents. I want to say thanks, Manu. I think the team is working very hard to make sure that things go very smoothly. So credit to everybody for sure. And yeah, to what Santi just said, half of these what went well were things we can do better 2 sprints ago. So it's really cool to see the progression sprint by sprint that we like. the AMAs and the Gitcoin and all of these were like things we can do better, and now we're doing them well because we're paying attention to them. So I really do appreciate this process. And Juan Carlos, would you like to close us out of this round?
Yes. The other day I was talking with my brother, and he told me like that I should be grateful because things are going better than even I imagined. Like a year ago, I just had this idea of dispute resolution, and like right now there are 17 gravitons, and like people is super engaged, and I admire everyone who has like taken the time of going through that. And I just hope that this is like the starting point of something really good. So I am super excited, and like I'm a little bit nervous, but it's like we have a common saying that is like sometimes after you kill the tiger, you are afraid of its skin. And yeah, like one, we already did the training, and we are like this is moving really fast, and we shouldn't be like scared of what is coming, because what is coming is if is good, and even if we have obstacles in the way, we can overcome it. So yeah, I am super optimistic about what is happening, not just in gravity but also in the TEC. And yeah, that's my feeling.
Cool. Thanks everyone for sharing that. And now we go to the next part. What can we do better? So the idea is the same. Think about what you as an individual might want to improve in your own process, or as a team, or in your working group, or something that you see in our community that can be done better. What have you observed from the last 2 weeks that you'd like us to look at and just share as a team? And I will set a timer for 4 minutes. And if I see people are not moving on the screen, we'll stop. And if we need another minute, we'll add another minute. And the timer started. Okay, this isn't usually the hardest part, but I think that we're getting so good that there's not too much. But there's always more. There's always more ways we can improve. Okay. All right, so cool. What we can do better. Hey, Marco, would you like to read out what we can do better?
Of course. Mm-hmm. Okay, what could we do better? Transparency need more video recorders. Nailing mantras, advancing token engineering, your economy, your choice, trusted seeds, Swiss Association. Complete issue you committed to 2 weeks ago. More people in transparency working group. We still need to improve on communicating our needs. Having a pipeline on GitHub would be great. Provide regular updates to team members about work in progress. Very hard to find all the content pieces that need review. The new GitHub workspace will help. More engagement with proposals. Communicating the processes we already have established. No, yeah, we have established to new members. More engagement and integration with working group Omega. Meme more memes. And then I'm gonna just read the memes that are below here. More praise more praise more. Communicating, proposals again. Help other working groups who may need it. Need people, hit the rules, bottom on Discord. Consistent voice of TEC in articles. Use advice process more. We could praise more praise more praise, +1 on the more praise. Need to be better at predicting dev slowdowns. This will happen again with the Commons upgrade. We can learn from it. Coordinating newcomers, matching pieces of work we need to new people that want to help. Getting more token engineerings to understand how influential our work will be. I will update my issues. Hold me to it. Yes. Discord onboarding can be improved. It came up mid-sprint. Use token log. Advanced proposals. Help with recording. Give Zep a day off. Yeah. Oh, sorry. GitHub notifications are totally ignored by half the team, including myself. Not me. I do read them. Hee.
Does everyone know what the GitHub notifications is? I don't know if github.com notifications. So in GitHub, there's like /notifications, and when you are mentioned in a GitHub issue, you can see them all here. It's super useful actually when it's being used. Yeah. And I didn't write that, but I could have written that issue. I mean, that post-it note. Cool. So what we do now is we will group these and vote on them. And then everyone will get 2 stars, which you can grab from the could do better area, and vote on a particular one post-it note, even though they will be grouped together. If you vote on one particular post-it note, it'll be clearer which exactly is the one that we want to do. And man, I love this. It's like magic when I see the way you guys group these together. This one is people helping. That's really Discord. Okay. Okay. All right. Just takes us like 1 or 2 minutes to vote. So take your 2 minutes, take your 2 stars, and try to keep it on one. I like the way Marco just took 2 stars. I'm going to follow his lead and do that myself. If I can. Oh, I can't. Okay. Okay, so we are all voted and we have some clusters, but I would say I think that this is all more praise. So I feel like these 3 stars should really be together since they really are really this one particular one. And now that I've done that, and probably also this is all one, I think, because all 3 of those are really the same thing. Okay, so more praise and helping transparency with the recordings, which they are absolutely wildly, diligently doing without fail every single meeting, which is an amazing accomplishment. And then it seems like those are the 2 main points. Okay, so actions to improve. What are the actions that we can improve those 2 things that we can do better? So what are some actions that we can be more diligent in our praise to facilitate the praise process and to help transparency get more people and to give the people, the one person, sometimes 2 that are doing all the recordings some help. If you have other actions that we can improve, throw them in as well. We're not restricted to doing those 2, but those are the 2 that would be great to focus on. And I'm starting our 4-minute timer now. Okay, our 4 minutes is up, and I see there are not a lot of actions on the board, so maybe we go now. Griff, can you read our actions to improve, please?
Oh, I would be honest. I would just. This is exciting. Okay, yes. Praise immediately. Hire more recorders. Meme parties start with catchphrase reminders. Contributor contributions can start with recording meetings. Tweet that we need OBS recorders. Target comms at TE people. Make would Zargum. Never mind, I can zoom in. Would Zargum, Trent, and Simon retweet this? A goal for content. Target comms at TE people. Make would Zargum, Trent, and Simon retweet this? A goal for content. Turning my list of people to praise into praise phrases I can paste into Discord. Have a GitHub pipeline for things we need help with and share in every AMA call and TEC community call. Ooh. Praise small things. All the small things. Truth rings.
You're unhealthy depending on the quality of your question.
Hi, Rita. Can you please mute yourself?
I'm so.
It's okay, Rita. It's okay. It happens all the time. This is the joys of open Discord calls. Thank you for coming. Please. Thank you so much. We're reading this Miro board. I don't know if you guys want to give her a link to this. Okay. All the small things, true praise, truth rings. Call for help on Discord, Twitter, Telegram groups for volunteer recorders. Praise first thing in the morning before starting anything else. Praise right after calls. Incentive for people to volunteer as recorders. Free swag. I get stuck trying to find people's handles on Telegram or TE Discord or CS Discord or TEC Discord and then give up. I will try only using TEC Discord, and anyone that doesn't come up, I'll invite them to join us there. Promoting transparency working group and contributors, making a praise to-do list, try to involve more contributors in regular tasks. I'm sorry that was so long. Back to you, Tam. Oh, no, wait, there's more. Get people to use token log to decide params, ask catchers about proposals, and look through Gitcoin ideas from Griff.
Cool. We have time, and I would love to have, if everyone can just give some 2-minute feedback on 1 to 2 minute feedback, actually, on any of these in particular that stood out for you. And I will pass, I'll ask Jake to get us started off. So really the question is, are any of these in particular things that really resonate with you that you really feel strongly about, and any other feedback you want to provide?
Token log. Please use token log. And you know what? I'm one of the people that's really good about GitHub notifications, even though a lot of them aren't actually to me because like my stuff's whatever here. But I know Marco's always responding. I know I'm always asking Griff stuff, and nobody ever responds. And it's kind of like throw a man a bone here. This is what I'm supposed to do, and you're not like, where are you at? If GitHub can't notify you, what do I have to do? Okay, other than that, yeah, token log. Praise, yeah, okay, that's always important. Yeah, you know what, Zep should have help. That's a big deal. It shouldn't just be the one-man army. I know Ivy can help too, but then of course the time zones, so we should get Zep some help.
Cool, and who are you passing it to?
Oh yeah, I could get GitHub notifications, but I can't remember to pass anything. I'm going to give it to Marco.
Thanks a lot, Jake. One of the notes, hold on, let me find it here. I think it was something like creating a list of praise, some like a bucket, and then for copy pasting things or something like that. I don't know. And then the second thing was to encourage more contributors joining, creating a GitHub, I don't know, repo pipeline or something like that, to encourage them more, and you know, for more visibility of open work and issues, and then sharing that during the AMA or something like that. Those those stood out for me. And I pass it on to Juan.
Thanks, Marco. I really think that it's important to get more people transparency. So I hope that the Medium article calls new contributors, and also we can try to onboard some of the people that really sometimes is present in our calls, and to try to help with that work that Ivy and Seb are doing, and they are doing so well. And I will pass to Tam.
Yeah, I will say where's the ones that I really liked? Sorry, I love this one. Targeting comms, thinking about when we produce something, the aspiration, like the goal is Zargum will hit forward to everyone at Block Science. We're not going to do that with everything, but some of our articles should be things that are things that token engineers will want to share with other token engineers. I really liked that one. There was another one I really liked. I feel like it was around this. Trying to figure out contributors, and maybe it was this, having a GitHub pipeline for things we need help with, or if not necessarily a pipeline, at least having a curated for contributor list, so that we have concise issues that are labeled for contributors, and contributors can just filter by for contributors and pick things up. And we've had that one a few times, and it keeps coming up, and yeah, it is one way that we could do it. And then I will pass to Lydia.
I think this is a good idea to praise people only on Discord, and then when they don't show up, to invite them to join. That's a good trick for onboarding. It's a little bit annoying, but I feel like it would be super effective to get everyone on the server. And I think it's always me writing the same thing, that we should have GitHub for contributors. But maybe we didn't find the best format yet. So now that we got into the comms distribution, it felt so easy. And I think it would be easy to have just a pipeline. Maybe it's not tagging for contributors, but having a pipeline that it's always there and we can show in multiple calls. So everyone can add and we see what is missing from everyone. And also the tweet, it worked for legal. We tweeted that we needed a lawyer and Sean showed up. So maybe doing that for transparency will help as well. And pass to Santi.
Yeah, I resonate with what Libby said. We're growing as a community, and there's more people contributing. But I think we have to go beyond that. We have to try to use the tools that we already have to make an open call to try to onboard more people that could do things like the recordings or daily or weekly tasks that are not that tough but need people, and that work very well on Sean, and it's an amazing contribution having him for the legal working group. And I'm sure we can find other people that may want to just join, but they don't know how to jump in, because we are at this stage that we are a little bit more developed for someone that jumping brand new, and it's not so comfortable in this space. But doing things like recording or helping on tasks that you don't require to really understand what the token engineering is doing while you can be learning could be a great way to onboard. And we need to just publish it on the channels. I'll pass it to Manu.
Thanks, Santi.
Yeah, so I just messaged Septi. I'm gonna help him with the recordings because I have video recording software and I'm at a lot of these anyway, so I might as well record them. And at the same time, that would help me understand more of what everything's going on and help with the onboarding. I eventually want to open this to all the Spanish speaking audience, which is 580 million people or 7 point something percent of global population. So it's really a plan for me to just get more involved in the recordings, the content. I'm also a good writer, so writing Medium articles too. So yeah, so I volunteer tribute to record stuff, and I will pass it to Steve.
Thank you, Manu, for offering and for passing. I also think like the recording is a super good thing to get engaged. So if like new members, we tweet it and new members got into the recording, it helped me myself to understand like the whole project and see like the calendar, like be organized, and it's super cool. And also like my biggest concern about the recording, it was more like about like we don't want transparency be held by one or two. We want it to be held by the community. So it's cool like to have everyone doing it, and yeah, it's super awesome. And about the praise, yeah, I think we have to praise like even the small things. Since we are going to go through Prime Squad, so yeah, praise everything. That's awesome. I'll pass it to Edu.
Hello. There's two things that resonate with me. The first one was the recording, because just until I read this, I realized the only recording labels I have seen is from Septimus and Ivy, and that's like a lot of work that it gets visible, but at the same time doesn't get visible because it takes time to do so. So yeah, I acknowledge that, and the second one is the praise. I am one of the people who less praise, I think, on on the TEC, mainly because every time I try, every time it got like I never managed to get it well done. But yeah, I think this is something will be nice for me to improve at. So, and I will pass it on to Marco. Have you gone?
I'll take it. Rita, you're new, so probably you don't have anything to add, but if you just wanted to say hi with 10 seconds, you may, if you'd like to say hello to everyone.
Yeah, so hi. Sorry about that. My friend sent me a podcast. I just hit the play button. I didn't realize I was on mute. Yeah, I actually thought Juan Carlos, I went to a couple of their talks. I missed last week, so I was just catching up on that. And I thought I'd just pop in here, and token engineering fascinates me, and just to learn a little about from you guys. And I heard you had some recordings online. How can we access that?
They're all on the YouTube channel for TE Commons, and maybe somebody can drop the link to our YouTube channel for Rita.
Great, I'll check that out.
Rita, you can jump in this channel called Incubator. If you scroll up, there's an egg, and it's right under Start Here. I just posted, it's the last link in there.
Thanks, Livia. And Griff, you.
I was just about to give up. I didn't think you guys would ever call me. Yeah, I definitely think I really like this idea of, hey, you're a new contributor? Oh, what do we do for you? Oh, no, what could we offer? Oh, no. Oh, obviously. Hey, why don't you sit in some calls and, oh, you want to help? Record them, it just seems so perfect. It's like, hey, honestly, you probably can't contribute until you sit in on a couple calls that you want to go to and have some depth. Some people can, like Manu did a great job of just diving in, but that's very rare. That's very rare, honestly. So I feel like that's just the easiest win. I really like setting some metrics or some ideas of like who's our audience for comms and standardizing some of these things. So like meme parties that start with catchphrase reminders, getting our catchphrases into content, making sure that Zargum, Trent, and Simon would retweet them. That sort of stuff. I feel like that's like or even other metrics of like success for our external comms in this transition period where we're losing Jess is really going to be critical. Yeah, and obviously praise. Like, you know, it didn't actually come up here, but I don't know why you don't making a list of people to praise might be better to just make just put it in Discord, you know, just like start praising. Oh, you can't find someone, you know, Discord does a great job at having like persistent text. You know, if you close Discord and reopen it, I'm pretty sure the text stays there for you, you know, so you'll always have this unwritten draft, and you can always praise late. It's great to praise in the moment, of course, as well. Does anyone else need to go still?
You are the last one.
Oh, great.
So in our next 2 minutes, we're all going to grab 2 stars, and you're going to vote on one Post-it note, please. So they're grouped by theme, but just choose one Post-it note because that makes the exact action that we want so much easier to see. Okay, so I think, does anyone need one more minute, or have we completed? I'm not seeing any movement on the board, so I'm thinking maybe we've completed. Anyone who wants another minute, please shout now. Okay. All right, cool. So the easiest one to see is this sort of 3-star, which is target comms, target comms at Token Engineering, and think would Zargum, Trent, or Simon retweet this? A goal for content pieces. That would be awesome. We have sort of around here these 3 stars. I think that people meant to put it on this. Is that right? Is this right? Whoever stars these were, I think they mean to be on this Post-it note. Promoting the Transparency Working Group and contributors. And actually, this one is the same thing, but it's a specific call to help on Twitter, Discord, and Telegram. So I would say probably this one definitely is has the most votes. What is this one? Have a GitHub pipeline for things we need help with and share in every AMA call, TEC community call, contributors. Okay, cool. So, okay, I would say this is something that we can take a really concrete action on. We can start to publicize that we need help for recorders in our meetings, in our community call next hour in 10 minutes, everywhere we can. And we can even start meetings as the stewards with a reminder that we're looking for volunteers for recorders. So I would say this is an action we can take into the next sprint. This is perhaps something we keep in our mind in terms of as we're redefining the communication, content, and distribution, as we're redefining that entire group and those processes, we keep this in the back of the mind. So it's really good that we all had a chance to see that and read that. And thank you everyone for coming. We have 4 minutes left. So we have 4 minutes before the community call. Anyone want to get a glass of water, take a bio break?
Maybe update the agenda, the agenda things with links that you want me to click while you're talking, or a picture or something engaging that I can share screen with for you. And yeah, update the links.
Okay. Yes, update the links. Hey, thanks everyone. Every time we do this, I just get more and more conviction of how good this system works. So thank you for participating and being a part of it. with all of us.